Welcome to Daddies the podcast, and this week you get to listen to just Eric and I talk.
Sorry for you.
Sucks for you guys. You know what? I feel like it's been a minute.
I feel that way too.
Right?
I do feel it. I like our duo conversations.
They're nice. They're just nice.
Am I too casual? Look at this. I'm like,
Are you wearing a Yanket?
What are you doing under there?
Wait, do you have anything on underneath?
I do. I'm going to take this off. Perp.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, because I feel like those things get... so the Yankets, well, it's not actually a Yanket. What are they called? The Snuggle or the Snuggie. And it's literally a blanket. And it's... Oh, shit. Eric has the Daddies the podcast... What kind of shirt? What would you consider that?
Sleeveless? A tank top. Sleeveless has a full shoulder here, I think.
We will be getting back to merge here pretty soon. We're just trying to figure some stuff out, but it's coming. That's
good, because I need more shirts.
Same. And I realized too, for those of you that bought the mug, my mug is starting to fade, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take it out of. It's out of circulation. It's going to be a display item.
Hand wash only.
No.
Just not at all.
I would rather... So here's the deal. If I'm somewhere and it says hand wash only, I'm not going to buy that thing.
Oh, no, me neither. That's facts. Yeah, right? That's true. Yeah, I don't want to buy that. It has to be able to run through the dishwasher.
But why are some people so I only hand wash? Some people are anti-dishwasher.
But they're proud of it. They're really proud of it. Like they're making a difference.
Do you let dishes just right now, my sink just looks like a fucking bomb went off because I refuse to hand wash this shit. So it's just cycling into the dishwasher.
Listen, you know how I feel about putting dishes in the sink.
It's not actually in the sink. You'd be proud of me. It's on the side of the sink because the sink is also full. And
listen, I try not to, yuck anybody's yum. Not that people are into this, but my issue with putting dishes in the sink is when I actually do need to wash something, I got dirty dishes because the dishwasher ran this morning, because our fucking cycle that we use, 3 hours long. So there's a very finite number of loads that I could do in a day.
Yep.
And so while I need to make dinner, this pot's dirty. If the sink is full of dishes, I can't clean that pot.
You can't clean that pot.
Pisses me the fuck off.
So, do you hand wash your pots, or do you also throw those motherfuckers in the dishwasher?
If there's no space in the dishwasher, I hate
it. So I tried hand washing. I carved the turkey on a cutting board, and I was like, all right, it's the biggest cutting board I have. I'll hand wash it, and it still smelled like turkey, so I had to throw it in the dishwasher.
Of course.
And there's something to be said about dishes have to get cleaner in the dishwasher. I mean,
yeah, I run it on the sanitary cycle. Yep. So it just
your water's not getting that hot.
Steams the ever living fuck out of those dishes.
I don't think you can get your sink water as hot as you can in the dishwasher because it has that element in there.
Yeah, the heating element at the bottom.
Have you ever touched it?
No, but all the time. God. No, you have not. Have you?
Not intentionally. I was.
Not.
Yeah, right. It wasn't. But it literally pulled the skin from my finger because it's so goddamn hot.
It looks like a coil, the electric stoves.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Just waterproof, right?
Sure.
Well, you know what? So we haven't really talked since. I mean, Thanksgiving has passed.
We got to talk Thanksgiving. You went to Vegas.
I
did go to Vegas.
And so we've had episodes since then, but we haven't talked about your Vegas trip. We've just had a lot of shit has been happening.
So let's catch up.
Let's start with Vegas because that happened before Thanksgiving.
The longest time ago.
Yep.
Sure.
So
I went to Vegas. A friend of a friend's. Actually, he's my friend too, but not a really close friend. I wouldn't have gone if it wasn't for my friend.
Sure.
A 40th birthday party. Just a bunch of the guys and a few of their wives came.
Bunch of dudes just hanging out.
I went solo dolo though.
Sure.
No Shay, obviously, because Shay filled in for me. The Shay episode.
Oh right, yeah. I shot an episode with Shay. Yeah. Okay.
Which was good, by the way. Bravo.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We look here at Daddies the podcast. We don't miss a week.
No, we don't.
We always figure it the fuck out.
What are we rocking? 40.
This episode that we're filming right now is episode 47.
Oh,
47 weeks, and that's not like, and
we have some spin-off episodes.
Well, yeah. So that, I don't know if that's including our spin-off episodes, but we've some weeks, we've done 3 episodes, which is a lot. But anyway, so you're in Vegas. Where in Vegas? Like, how is Vegas situated? You know what I mean?
Here's the desert, and here's Vegas, like right in the middle.
Just dropped.
Somebody just said, here's a nice place to put anything.
I saw the sign when Vegas was like for sale. And it was like $1 million or something, like a long time ago when the dude bought it and then just like transformed it, into probably the start of what it is now. So if you take gambling out of it, everyone knows but like, what do you do in Vegas? I've never been.
Gamble.
I mean, is that it?
Don't take that out of it.
Yeah.
No, there's gambling. There's shows to do. There's good food. Honestly, all the food that I ate there was fucking delicious. I had an In-N-Out burger.
Okay.
Animal style. Or is it animal or doggy style?
I think it's doggy style. And
I had animal style burger, a double animal style, and animal style fries.
So explain to me what animal style is.
They cook the patty in like mustard.
Okay. On the grill.
On the grill.
Yeah.
And then I forget what the mixture is, like what the sauce is, but I know it has like caramelized onions. And
do they just do the same thing for the fries?
Yep. That's exactly
do they cook the fries, or do they just dump mustard?
No, they don't. No mustard. No mustard for the fries.
How amazing was it?
It was very good. So we did that.
Yeah.
We did like some nice Chinese restaurant. We did a beer tap thing. They had like 100 beers on draft.
Okay.
I had a couple local brews.
Did they have any Dogfish Head?
I don't think so. Which was
wow.
Yeah, I know. Way to go, Sam Adams.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. All right. Strip clubs.
You know what? I did not go to any strip clubs. Not this time.
Wayne Newton.
I don't know who that is.
Did you go to the Dome or the Sphere?
We stayed right next to it.
Is it the Sphere?
The Sphere, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So if all right, and here I'm going to say, aside from gambling, drinking, actually gambling, drinking, and eating, we didn't actually do anything. We kept getting thrown off by, like, we showed up early on Wednesday, and then I left on Friday evening during the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
What's the time diff? Like, what
3 hours different?
So okay, yeah, because it's like going to California.
Yep.
Yep.
So 3 hours different. So it fucked us up when we got there, and we were like kind of tired and spent out. But that first night, let me walk you through my
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
All sauced up.
Okay.
We basically just walk, and we find wherever they have the Madame Tussauds wax museum.
Yeah. Did you go?
We went right by it. Like, when I tell you we didn't do shit, I mean it.
Okay. All right.
So we walk past that, and there's like all these escalators that take you up, and we like kind of got into this place where there was this big convention, like a tech convention or something.
Okay, all right.
And the guy was like, please have your things ready, like your like proof of who you are, like your badge and everything. And I was like, okay, and we just kept going like through the crowd. Anyway, we get down to this little, it's a casino bar. It's a casino bar, and around it they have like poker tables. It's just like digital poker, blackjack.
Is that pretty much how most of it is now, or is it still like a healthy mix?
There's still a bunch of table games.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
But that way you don't have. Is there a live person, or is it just all electronic? Like there's live
dealers.
But is there a live dealer if I'm using like a digital platform, or is it just?
They have all digital things. They even have like digital roulette where a bunch of people can just be around the same table with no human. It like just the little ball thing, like it pops up out the middle and just spits it around. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It feels like not great.
So roulette, though, hear me out. You play it, and so you say, all right, I'm going to bet on black.
Always bet on black.
But do you have to also bet on a number? Like
you don't have to.
If you do, so say I bet on black and I bet on the number, say it's 22, and it hits both, do you win more?
So you have to, 22, I don't know what color 22 is, right? But if you bet black and it lands on any black number, you get, so say I bet 100, you get 200 back. Like you get an extra $100. You've doubled your money. But if you bet on the number 22, any one of the numbers, I think there's 36 of them, it pays out 36-1. So if I put $100 on it, what math me? $3,600 is what you would get. So, that's your payout.
So the biggest boss move, you take like 400 grand and you drop, you say, throw it on
one number,
and then you hit. Woo! Yeah, you won it.
Then they comp you a room. For like the nice room,
and then they'll get that money back somehow.
For sure, they're getting it back. So this is how they got my money. So when we went down there, we were by there, and I didn't even sit at the bar. It was pretty packed. There was a not REM. Oh, who's the band? No, it wasn't REM at all. I forget what the band was that had a residency in this hotel. Whatever. There was a bunch of people that were like pre-gaming before. Oh wait,
there was a residency band.
Yeah.
Oops.
They're an old band, so I forget who it is. I remembered then, but doesn't matter.
Yeah,
not important who it was. So I go hit the slots right next to it, and our friends are kind of hovering around, and I actually hit for like $100, which is big deal for me, right? That's good money.
Sure.
Right? So I say, and I cash it out, and I go back over to the bar, and I like to think I'm pretty good at blackjack. So I just playing the video blackjack at the bar, and I'm just keeping it. Like I got $120, $140, $100. I'm hovering around that number.
Yeah.
And they just keep bringing you drinks.
So like on them.
On them. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I tip the guy.
Sure.
Because how much would I pay for those drinks anyway? Like, so I'm cool with that. It feels good.
Yep.
It feels like I'm drinking for free.
And,
I guess
that's how they get you.
I sort of was. And then I've already told Shay this story, so she won't get mad. This very attractive woman comes and sits right next to me.
Okay.
Now, I didn't know this at the time, but I was told later that she was a prostitute.
Oh, okay.
And she was looking to get some business. I had no idea. You know, what's that video? How do you tell if she's into you?
What is it?
Casually
and
explain.
then so after she has sex with you, but
she might just still be just being nice. I had no idea. I thought she was just being nice. She was like, I just turned 21. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is like going hard for that.
Yeah,
you live here? She's like, I sure do. And I leave. And then other people that I was with, they confirmed, I think it was $400 for a hand job.
Did they pay it?
No.
I was about to say.
Which I don't know how you get the prices out of them, because I think that they hesitate to say anything like that to anybody.
Now, I don't know what the going rate of a hand job is. Right? I don't know. Is $400 steep? Sounds it.
It's got to be.
Those are Vegas rates, though.
Ew.
You pay Vegas rates for Vegas hand jobs.
I wonder how much Delaware hand jobs are.
I mean, if you on Route 13, they probably would pay you. There used to be a prostitute on 13 that would pay you to fuck her.
Nice.
So I've heard.
Yeah, that's good. I might go make some money.
We were just talking. Well, I'm not just talking about that, but there used to be someone that I worked with that said there was this dude that would be like, hey, I'll give you $50 if you fuck my old lady. And they would just walk up and down. For those of you in Delaware, you know what 13 is. It's notorious for prostitution. If you don't, it's notorious for prostitution. I don't know if it's one of the busiest. Like, it used to be. I don't know if it still is. You know, I don't know what the prostitution rates are here in Delaware.
I don't go shopping around too much.
So you had a prostitute in the flesh right next to you, and you didn't bite at all.
Oh no, not at all. I didn't even. I was like,
right over your fucking head.
And then I kind of got lost in
Vegas. Her eyes.
Actually, I made she had like these bright green eyes, and I said, oh, are those contact lenses? She said, what do you think? So I did get lost in her eyes.
What was it, Wayne's World, when that dude had the multicolored eyes, and he's like, we're just going to cross our T's and dot our lowercase j's, because he kept trying to divert away from the fact that this dude had about his eyes. Multicolored. What is that called?
Crone. Yeah,
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. I went to high school with a girl that had that.
So she felt some sort of way about you. She kind of called you stupid.
Yeah, she kind of did. Yeah, and I was, because I wasn't picking up what she was throwing down, which is okay. I wouldn't.
Yeah, right.
First of all, I didn't have $400 to spend on that, so.
But yeah, that's a lot of money. You know?
Yep. Hard pass.
Yeah.
So other than that, yeah, we just did that. So like we wanted to go to the Sphere, but like the first night that we were there, U2 was playing. I'm not a big U2
I thought it was
fan.
the Eagles.
No, not the Eagles. The Eagles didn't have any shows when we were there. U2
So U2 was
playing.
back.
Yeah, U2 was playing, and then but we said just pass on that. I'm not paying U2 money to see U2 because I don't really like that.
I mean, you're probably
sure
paying
it would have been a good show.
$1,200 a ticket.
Fuck that.
Probably, right?
So then the next day there was like, we weren't in any shape, so we just didn't. But there's like later in the evening, we had dinner plans. You could go like, I don't know. It was like their gimmick. I wouldn't even call it gimmicky. Just a show. Like, you remember when, what was that? Planet Earth would air in IMAX theaters, right? Just showcase the beautiful screens.
Just so you can
it was something
see
like
it.
that.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like that. And we had like dinner reservations, so we'd have been cutting it real close.
Yeah.
And the Eagles were playing. So basically, you know me, I'm not the biggest sports fan.
Yeah.
But I was wearing my Eagles gear. Go Birds all over the place.
Sure. Yeah.
Eagles fans really like to spot one in the public.
People, like, it's crazy to me how I think that I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but Philadelphia fans are like the most loyal fans, but they are also, I think, they have the most asshole. It's like there are a ton of asshole Eagles fans, and my thing is, and we talked about this before. When you go to bed or you watch a game at night and the Eagles win or they lose, whatever, you wake up the next morning and the sun still rises, everything's still fine. But there are some people that dictates my whole week. Especially like I'll see like I bleed green. And it's like, yo, shut the fuck up, dude. Like it's football. And those motherfuckers are making hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't care about you.
Yeah,
you know?
You don't have any ownership in that
at all. But it's funny that you're gonna let how many dudes are on the team, 20 dudes or whatever playing on the field, like fucking dictate your entire life.
How you feel at all.
I don't give a fuck, whatever, But any game that I watch anymore, dude, there's more green in the fucking stands than
almost anywhere they go.
Dude, it was like, I think SoFi, and it was more green than it was, people rooting for the Rams. So, but yeah, Eagles fans are fucking assholes.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah,
so I guess that's about it for Vegas. Yeah, good food, good times, good drinks.
Sounds like you had fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You know what? I had fun shooting an episode with your wife.
That's good.
So
hey, usually somebody might take offense to saying something like that.
So and we also talked about this, but a lot of the people here like don't know Shay. I'll
say this preemptively because I know where you're going with this. Shay's a very sexual woman, and I could while I was listening to the episode, I could hear Shay going down that road, which is fine.
Sure.
I think
and
normally
these are conversations that we've all had before with each other's wives. You know what I mean? Like you've had this conversation with Jen, I've had this conversation with Shay,
but we thought, again, Greg thought this here, that if he was having this conversation with my wife while I wasn't there, that people might think that that's a little weird.
Well, and that's the thing. So like, I don't give a fuck, but I didn't want to start having those conversations without people, and people would be like, yo, why are you talking to your boy's girl like that? You know?
You know what? Let him talk.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
But I'll tell you what, man, we were, people need to help us out on this one. So Eric and I, when we go and get lunch, we always drive by this house that literally it caught fire.
Oh yeah.
And so if your home catches fire and you have insurance, let's say you have insurance, right? Like, how does that work when you get a new home? Like, do you have to take on a new mortgage? Do you still pay your old mortgage and potentially get a nicer house? What do you think?
I would assume it's like a car. Hey, I'm driving a car and I got a loan for $30,000 on this car. If I wreck it, the insurance company pays me. I don't know, actually.
Well, so
don't they pay you what the car is?
So say your home's worth $700K. Do they give you $700,000? You have to then pay off your your home and then get another.
Well, that would be better for a home. Well, I mean, like,
but that would suck ass because then it's like, all right, so say your home's you owe 500, they give you 7 or whatever, you're left with 200,000. But now I have to pay 2024 prices, and I'm sure 2024 interest rate. Like, does the interest rate? I doubt you get.
You probably need a new loan.
There's
got to be something with the plot of land, like because you're basically, when you have a mortgage, you're really like kind of paying for the property.
Sure.
I know there's a lot of things worked into that. Shit, Delaware just had that property tax
oh my God.
reevaluation.
Yeah.
I was like, is this what my house is worth now? What, all property values went up in Newcastle County by like...
Did you see it was like people are bitching like it's by... Well, because the last one was from like the 80s or something.
I think before we were born.
We have to pay private mortgage insurance because we didn't put 20% down when we bought the home.
Okay, right.
And so I get a letter from our mortgage company and they're like, hey, your escrow is short because our taxes went up because the referendum passed.
Yeah,
but they went up
too
by a lot. Like our escrow,
so mortgage payment is more,
$200 more a month, unless I pay the shortage, which I'm going to try to scrape together enough money to do that. Because then it'll come back down. But like and then next year the letter will be, hey, you're actually over your escrow, so your next payments will be, it's this fucking you know what, for those listening, help us pay off our mortgages. And is that the first thing you would do? Like, say you get
$1 million, right?
Is that the first thing you handle?
Probably. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then you just work your way down.
Losing in paying interest.
Do you pay everything off? You get $1 million cash right now. Do you clear all your debts? I think I would. Right?
All debts that aren't all debts that I'm being charged interest on. So if there's anything that's interest free, actually, you know what? Maybe it would just be nice to just be done with it.
I mean, because you get like, I'm paying off credit cards, student loans, personal, like whatever. It's all poof, bye bye. I think that's the first thing I would do. And even if that leaves me with nothing,
Oh yeah, but you have everything. I
have everything. At the same time. I also don't have $1 million worth of debt, but
right. But even
still,
if it did,
dude, that would be
still worth.
I'm always envious when I see like so and so signs a $20 million contract. I'm like, man, imagine signing a $5 million contract. Even a $2 million contract.
500,000. What's up?
I'll take it. I'm not above taking, and so years ago, and I'm talking 2008. So
that's a long years ago. That's a lot of
almost
years
like
ago.
20 years ago.
Them's Obama years.
Yeah, man. I was working at Acme.
Okay.
And I was a arrogant little like dumb kid, right? And I would have pocket change. And I would just be like, I don't want this. And I would just not take it, or I would just throw it out. Pennies, quarters, whatever. And I was working at Acme, and this woman working there, she was like, well, give it to me then. And I was like, why do you want my change? She's like, yeah, absolutely. I'll take your fucking pocket change.
That woman now is Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But it's like, I used to do that all the time. Like, why did I not see the value?
What if... How much money do you think you would have thrown away? Have you ever done the math and say, hey, if I threw away 27 cents every single day for 3 years, right?
It's money.
What do you think that math would be right now?
Well,
right?
And then here, I'll do you one even better. Then you factor that in with all of the money that we've wasted over the years on birthday money on dumb toys and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But I really struggle with that because... Yeah, it was a lot of money. Enough you could have probably bought a nice car in cash or whatever. But remember being young and going into Toys R Us, or at our time KB,
KB toys,
being able to buy really whatever you want was like you hit the fucking lottery. And that's shit I feel like that I won't ever forget. Like, I miss toy stores, and I miss the fact that like kids now, like our kids, don't really get to experience that.
That's tough. How many years ago was 2008?
Fuck.
16
what year
years ago?
Yeah, 16. 2024.
Okay, so if you had...
Are you doing the math?
Wait. No, zero. Yeah. I was additional $0. Hold on.
How much money?
Okay, so by the math that I gave... Right? What did I say? 26 cents every single day for a few years?
Yeah.
It only turns into $762.
Oh, okay. But you know what?
You more than doubled that pocket change.
Imagine how much Dogecoin we could have bought with that.
That was pretty funny, actually. Fuck.
Or what's the other one? No, mainly just Doge.
Doge is the comical low price.
Was Doge one of the first meme coins that like really?
I think so. Yeah.
Gained
Elon Musk's favorite.
I saw Hoktua. She just put out her own crypto.
God damn it,
dude! Not everyone needs crypto, right?
Not everybody needs crypto.
Not everyone needs crypto. Just not everyone needs a fucking podcast. So fires, if you're listening and you know, I think that it is like it pays all. Like I'm trying to look it up, and it says you still have to pay your mortgage. Apparently, if your home is completely destroyed and unlivable, your homeowner's policy has a loss of use or additional living expense policy.
So they pay you to go somewhere.
So there are things I've just never looked at my, like, I know I have to pay $1,100 a year for my homeowner's insurance.
I just know that it's what the bad guys do. They burn the houses down when they want to redevelop commercially over those properties.
So we were talking about this too.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpappy bought this land for 25 cents, and we've lived here for 900 years. But then Eric's fucking...
You ready, good sir? I will give you $1 million for your home.
No.
I can't believe that.
Would you bite?
Absolutely.
In a heartbeat. Hear me out.
You know what? Home is where you make it.
Well, and that's the thing, right?
Was that the water
you're
boy?
Telling me I can get out of these four walls. It's probably covered in asbestos and black mold because it's so fucking old.
Could only hope.
So I'm out. Mm-hmm. I'm out. You know, dude, like it blows my mind that people refuse to leave. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that sentimental. You could, if anyone offered me a lot of money, like you can offer me enough money, dude. Money speaks.
Sure does. Everybody has a price.
And then you go get another fucking house. You get a nicer one. And then you make that your home.
Right. And then you make new memories there.
Yes, it's not that hard of a concept.
People do that all the time.
Dude, it's like in The Notebook when at the end he was like, I'm going to give you all the house, but I don't want you to sell it. Man, fuck you. I'm absolutely selling this and splitting it three ways. I think there were three of them. 33.3% repeating, of course, baby.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm fucking absolutely selling that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And I hope to never find out about my home burning down.
Everybody check your fire detectors. There was something that your mic made a sound and it sounded like the...
So I kicked and then like I dropped my so like this desk it's got a lot of bars underneath. So whenever I move and there's also you can't really see it
bars,
but there's like shit all around me. Like there's there's boxes, there's like guitar shit because I haven't gotten around to clean up, so I push everything up.
Oh yeah, you know, put the clutter in the closet. But I think that I'm going to this weekend commit to... I need to get better at saying, hey, I'm going to clean this room and I'm going to fucking actually do it. Like, it's going to happen, even if I don't want to. Like a big... you know what
like
I
big
love?
Boy?
Like a big spring clean.
Yeah.
Where I'm dusting and I'm throwing things away.
Throwing shit out.
Under the rug.
Yup. Vacuuming hard. It's like deep cleaning your bathroom.
Oh yeah, I just did that in my shower.
Did you? I need to. Does your shower get even if like the black mold?
Yes.
And even if like I have a bottle of like bleach water that I use to spray in there, even after a couple days, it still fucking happens, man.
Yeah, I think that where I'm at right now with it, we have to just cut the caulk and re-caulk it.
Yeah. So how often do you clean your shower? Not enough. I mean,
I just did it. So before then, it was it'd been a few months.
Yeah,
it's gross. It's very gross. I should do it more. And you know what? We have one of those like industrial sprayers.
Yeah.
And I fill it with half. It's like the concentrated. Well, I dilute it myself, like the simple green or something like that. Yeah. It smells pretty good, and then whatever. And I just spray it and I just let it sit. I should just do that like weekly. Just give it a spray and then jump in the shower.
And then and you won't get a buildup of that shit. Do you think though that a lot of that buildup is from pissing in the shower? Do you think that?
So I'm sure that some of it is because
you piss in the shower every time you get in.
Let me tell you what.
Yep.
There's two types of people on this earth.
Yep.
There's people that piss in the shower, and there's dirty fucking liars. Everybody pisses in the shower. I don't care who you are.
Everyone.
Actually, I won't even take this back, but I had somebody that I knew who was appalled that I said that I peed in the shower. Like, okay, this person was a female. So maybe this is just a guy thing, but
I don't think so, man.
Anytime I get in the shower and that warm water touches my dick, I've got to. Whether I peed like 10 minutes ago or not.
Doesn't matter.
Anything that's close to the chamber.
Squeezing. It's not like you're shitting in the shower. Like shitting in the shower, that's no, fuck no.
You don't shit in the shower?
Well, so I had like a stomach bug and it was coming out both ends and I was throwing up and shitting in the shower at the same fucking time. It was.
Did you pour Drano down the drains later? Like to make sure
I just dumped like just a bottle of that shit. It was nasty. But even if I'm because you can't just turn the water on and hop in unless you're a fucking savage and you like cold water. So while the water's heating up, crack that door open and I'll stand out and just piss.
Now, all right, I think hold on.
That makes me a sack of shit.
I think so. I think it's okay to, and here's the difference. Pay attention closely. You're allowed to pee in the shower. You're not allowed to pee into the shower.
Yeah, okay. So there is a difference between peeing in the shower and peeing into the shower. I do both.
Sure.
There it is.
I mean,
America.
listen, I'd be lying if I said I never did that, but like I try not to.
It doesn't like I don't know what it is. Yeah. I enjoy it. I like it.
It's also the sound of the water running.
Is that fucking Walter White? I was good at it. I liked it. I do. I liked it. Yeah,
definitely. But I think most of it, to answer your original question, probably soap scum.
For sure. Well, and we use a lot of bars of soap.
Dude, I'm using the Valhalla. What's the grape one?
Oh, the
your hat.
Blot. My hat.
Tim. Right?
Shout out Tim. Lithus Blot, dog.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I fucking love that. I want another.
Best. It's summer, like poof, gone. Yeah. I gave you, remember he sent me an extra one. That's the one I gave you. Mine's like I only have one Valhalla bar left. I don't have, because I haven't been buying as much. It's so fucking expensive. Like I just buy enough I have enough soap to get me through 6 months. So now I don't even look at, you know what? I got
the soap deals.
Well, so right here, I got a couple, soap, a couple oils from Tim.
Your beard is much bigger than mine.
You know what? That's Lithus Blot beard oil.
Yeah, the beard oil. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love Tim. Tim's oils are fucking fantastic. But yeah, I would absolutely give you one if I had it. We'll have to hit Tim up and say, please.
Hit us with a run of the what did you call it? Litmus test?
It's Lithus Blot.
Okay.
Which was the first Valhalla bar that I've ever tried.
Oh wow.
Dude, it's so good. His bars are so fucking good.
I'm a big fan.
High quality shit. But I have gotten into I've stopped buying so much soap and I spend more I think on beard oils. But not even so anymore. Like, dude, because now that I feel like I've been putting more money into like us. And so like I haven't been.
When you said that, it sounded pretty romantic.
I have, because you know what? Now is a perfect time to once again pitch
plug.
Not even pitch, plug. Mixed is the official name of our mixing mastering little side thing.
But very much a passion project by Greg.
Yeah. So we started doing this almost a year ago and didn't know shit about it. I feel like I really enjoy the editing part. Like I like the recording part, obviously, but I really like the editing part because I like to see it kind of come full circle, come to the end. And
it's like your craft.
Like my craft. But also like, dude, we've spent like thousands of dollars buying like plugins and software. And so like for me, it was like, all right, well, I'll offer it to you at a really, fair rate. under market value, and you'll get a top tier product that, you know, you can post. And my turnaround time is fucking, if you know, I'm fucking fast. So if you're interested, we have multiple packages. You know, if you have you want some reverb removed, we got you. If you want like a 1 minute clip, you know, of audio, got you. Or if you have like a really big, if you have a podcast, we got you with that too. We can also repair audio. Repairing audio is a little bit different. It's more expensive. It takes more time. And you know, but
you've been there.
We've been there. And so we can help you out. So check us out. The website is www.daddiespodcast.com. And you'll be able to find everything about that. We also have a separate Instagram page for that to kind of keep it, you know.
Yeah, so it's its own thing.
It's its own thing. So please check it out. And if you have any other questions, hit us up.
Well, you know what that reminds me of?
Yes.
Fucking Thanksgiving dinner happened.
Dude.
So I'm still, actually, tonight I ate.
Did you eat more fucking Thanksgiving dinner?
Maybe. Well, so there's still food left.
But you're
and
done
I was
with
talking
it.
to somebody. Well, hold on. I was talking to somebody about how long leftovers are good for. At the time of this recording, it's Monday evening. And, you know, Thanksgiving was on Thursday. Everything was prepared on Thursday.
Yep.
What does that put us? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's 4 days.
Well, so if you're talking serve safe, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Not
Sunday,
the day
Monday.
of.
The day of is serve safe. Yes, it is.
Oh, how about this?
And they technically give you 7 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you still have 2 days.
Thank you. Someone at work said 3 to 4 days. And I said, I always eat a week.
Nope, it's 7 days. National Restaurant Association says it. So.
Oh, the NRA?
The NRA, yeah. But my thing is, do you still want it in 2 days? There's no way.
No.
You're over it now.
So I made the turkey. We hosted. I love hosting because I would much rather like. I'll get to this part, but it makes me kind of a piece of shit. I would much rather do it at my house so I can like go off and take a nap, which I absolutely did.
Did you take a nap? Are you at that stage in your life?
Everybody knows the day before, like the evening before Thanksgiving, Drinksgiving.
Yep.
I believe they call it.
That's what the kids are calling it, yeah.
And I went out and I had a bit too much.
Okay.
Still woke up on Thanksgiving and I made it the fuck happen. I had a brined turkey.
Yep.
I made I kind of helped Shay make mashed potatoes. Yep. I made stuffing, the same stuffing I brought to Friendsgiving that you burned. You son of a bitch.
Boy, what a treat.
We made a bunch of other things. Yeah. And I felt like I had literally slaved over a hot stove for like 5 hours making all this stuff.
Okay.
So people are there and we eat and I kind of like, I sit down and I eat and then I'm just so full. I felt like shit because I had drank too much the night before. So I just went upstairs. I took like a half an hour nap.
Yeah.
I come back downstairs. Everybody's still there. And it's time for dessert.
Oh.
So I make a cup of coffee. And I fuck up some snickerdoodle pie and pumpkin pie.
Ugh, pumpkin pie is the worst pie.
Oh, Cool Whip over Ready Whip all day.
Oh my God, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's different.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Like,
they're two different products.
Ready Whip is fine, but Cool Whip in the freezer, and it just kind of like drops. But dude, pumpkin pie is so wet.
I like pumpkin pie.
It's such a wet pie. We had apple pie.
It's my mom's pie.
Oh, I love your mom's pie.
I know you do.
So it was just the four of us, and that was once again by design.
Right.
Where I'm a big. If you want to come over, cool. Mm-hmm. But I also enjoy just not having. I was in my PJs all fucking day, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
And so we did the same thing, but Jenna, I don't like turkey. You know, I don't mind cooking it, but I love fucking, like, she really, come on. Like, she was watching a lot of shows and everyone's eating turkey. A lot of movies, everyone's eating turkey. So Giant had them on sale, like 27 cents a pound. So I buy this 20-pound bird. I cook it up all fucking day, you know, how many hours. She's like, ew, I don't even like turkey. Shit you not. Didn't eat any of it. Didn't even eat any.
Turkey is not that good.
Turkey's the worst of
dish.
The meal. Is it the
Sure.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Let's go. Top 5 Thanksgiving, like 1 to 5 to 1, whatever. 1 to
I'll
5.
say number one.
Number one. What's
stuffing.
the best?
Stuffing.
Always. Is stuffing the throat goat?
The throat goat of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Number two, gotta be mashed potatoes. Gotta be mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you gotta have
sure.
gravy. You want gravy on that cellar door?
Oh, you know it. Yeah. All right. Give me number three.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
This might be this. You might not
hot take.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Maybe for I don't know if you're gonna agree with this, but this is my favorite. Green bean casserole. I know you're gonna say mac and cheese.
I was gonna say mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese for me is number 5.
Okay. All right. And green bean casserole number 3. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what does that make number 4?
Number 4? Oh, listen. We're doing Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. There's only one thing that could possibly live in the 4 spot. Symbolic to Thanksgiving. You can't have Thanksgiving without this. You don't know what it is?
No.
Cranberry sauce.
Oh, God.
Gotta have cranberry sauce. Right out the can. Still got the little ripples.
Still ripped for her pleasure. So I
just fucking slice it.
I don't like cranberry sauce by itself, but Jenna loves it, and we just straight didn't open it. Like, it just sat on. She's like, "Oh, my cranberry sauce just sitting there." It's a little in its little jar.
It's fantastic to lube up the leftovers the next day, along with gravy, which I have Okay, so I love cooking.
Yeah.
I've never made a homemade gravy. I've made plenty of baby gravy.
Sure.
But I've
Did
never
you make baby gravy for Thanksgiving?
Feed everybody my baby gravy. So I wanted to make a gravy. I don't think anybody at Thanksgiving listens to this podcast, so I'm probably safe to say that.
Sure. Everyone for Thanksgiving ate Eric's baby gravy.
So I really wanted to make a gravy from the pan drippings, from the turkey.
Yeah.
I researched everything about making a gravy.
Yep.
I was so hype. I put it all together. All the steps were coming together.
Yeah.
And when I can finally taste it after it's cooked down, I've cooked out the flour taste. I probably should have checked. Apparently, you shouldn't make a fucking gravy from the pan drippings from a brined turkey. That turkey was that gravy was so fucking salty.
Was it?
Oh my God. It was. I mean, I still was eating it.
Is that the only gravy you had too?
No, we had a jar.
Oh, okay. So you had a jar. You had to have plan B.
So what I did was in the nice gravy boat, I put my gravy.
It's just for decoration. Nobody fucking used it.
And I told everybody else, I said, "Hey, everybody, that's really fucking salty. I'm going to use it, but you guys go dip out of the fucking pot on the stove."
So Jenna hates turkey gravy. Hates it. Like, we can't eat it. So we always just do beef gravy.
Okay. Sure.
It's fine. I mean, delicious.
Beef gravy over mashed potatoes?
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
And so, but I love green bean casserole so much.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing. Okay. Well, one of them, not number one.
Do you cream your own mushroom soup?
So I made 2 servings of it.
Uh-huh.
I think that was 4.
You made 2 servings. You made 2
2. So yeah. So what's that? 4 cans of
double the recipe.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Okay.
I doubled the recipe, and I ate double the recipe. Jenna hates green bean casserole.
You ate it all.
I ate it all. I ate it within 2 days.
And you know what? Good for you.
And it was fucking amazing.
Because green.
I was putting jalapenos on it at one point just because.
Really?
Yeah, not great. Not everything needs jalapenos.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Oh God. I was choked.
Did your throat over? Have you ever just moved wrong and your throat go? And then just fucking flick over? Have you ever had that happen?
Oh, and you feel like you're going to die.
And it's just you have to swallow to get it out of the way.
You know what happened to me the other day? And it may have been, because I was partaking in,
Yeah.
I forgot how to swallow. Have you ever done that before where you're just like...
No, I don't know that I've ever forgotten how to swallow, but I've definitely been looking at my fingers and been like, I didn't know that they could do that.
Yeah,
why?
What?
What is this? What action am I doing?
Is that like Peter Griffin when he's on meth and he's like, what's this eye doing here? And just rips it out. Yeah, I forgot how to swallow.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then I was like, and then you start to panic. Then I was like, oh God, what if I can never swallow again?
Sure. Yeah. Oh,
and this was swallowing baby gravy.
Then you're well, you wouldn't be able to swallow any more baby gravy.
Yeah, no, I would be that guy.
Yeah.
I would be the swallower.
So,
you know what?
Yeah.
The Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
So did you watch it?
In the airport.
What a dumb fucking fight, man.
It was a dumb fight.
Dude.
It was
the fact that Netflix couldn't get their shit together. That was reminiscent of the McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight on the UFC channel, where it just like fucking
kept going out because it was so.
Do you think it was? Didn't we have this conversation with Phil? Do you think it was
rigged?
Yeah, or fixed? Like just for entertainment purposes, like wrestling.
I mean, I think it was absolutely for entertainment purposes, but I think
Mike Tyson just looks old, man. Like,
I guess it just answers that question. Like, once you hit, how old is he? 50?
He's pushing 60. Yeah.
Right. So I think like there's no chance that he. Well, I mean, I guess he could.
Like, he would beat the shit out of you,
right?
But
probably.
Like, was it Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
One of the Paul, whoever
they would, but I think both of them would beat the shit out of us.
Probably,
like I think that's a very fair.
They all would. All right, take us out of the equation.
I don't know why I'm factoring.
Anybody
I don't know why I'm putting us in there. Like we're gonna do something.
But I guess it just says like you can't put an old man, no matter who that old man is, to fight somebody that is relevant in the.
It's not a fair. Like, it's just not a fair matchup, It just and that fight proved it. But I also the payout was wild on it.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Millions and millions. I think like 100 million or something.
Yeah,
like
it's a win-win for sure. I think that Jake Paul. I think that he was just being like he wasn't gonna knock Tyson out. I don't think he was ever trying to do so because that's not a good look. Because he's legit an old fucking man.
Yeah,
and like give him props. I think props for doing it, but he should never do anything like that again.
Did you see that picture? It's like my girl when she walks, like me when I'm watching the fight by myself, and it was this pixelated bastard. It was like when my girl walks in, and it's just Mike Tyson's ass because it just like froze like right on that shot. So why was he wearing that?
I don't know because he wanted to be caked up for the fight.
Sure, because does Mike Tyson have yams? Is that
clearly? You know what? Maybe, and I don't know why he hasn't announced this fresh off the heels of this fight. Maybe he's doing an OnlyFans.
The Mike Tyson.
Oh, come on, guys!
Now,
subscribe.
Would you? I think I would just to like see like what the
I would
fuck.
let's split it for a month.
Sure,
just see what he's doing
because that's easily a $10 to $20 a month. So $10 a person,
for sure. Because famous,
all day,
right? Sure.
Would you ever fuck with OnlyFans? Like, do you like in terms of like subscribing to people?
Oh, I used to.
Did you?
I gave it a try. I wanted to see what it was about. It's not for me. It's like I think it's, and I don't want to say I'm not judging anybody that this is their thing, but it's like apparently you can get more of the girlfriend experience. Like she'll message you and say,
but I think you have to pay for that, right? Like
probably, yeah.
Like so, okay, I want you to. Eric has a OnlyFans, and I'm going to pay $10 a month. But I think you're just posting like some content, but like the juicy stuff, I'm going to message you and say, "Hey, baby, I got this extra $25, and I'll show you, this." I feel like that's where your bread and butter is.
And you know what? I'm just too fucking stingy to pay for that.
Well, especially because like, all right, well then I'll just go watch porn for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's plenty of good porn stars.
There sure is.
Do you ever watch, I don't know what the name of their podcast is, but it's that dude and he just talks to porn stars.
Wait, is he he talks to porn stars, but he tries to like say like what they're doing is wrong?
I don't know. Like I think he fucks them.
Oh, okay.
Well, sometimes. So like the one girl was like, I like, who was it? Was it Nicole Aniston? I can't remember who it was, but she was like, I like the smell of like BO. And when I suck dick and the dude doesn't shower for days. It's like, people are fucking wild, man.
Like I said earlier, I'm not here to yuck anybody else's yum.
Why would you? They're here to yuck that yum, though.
They're going to yuck all the yum.
But honestly, like,
speaking of stars, you know what I just watched the other day? Crank 2. And you know who's in Crank 2?
Amy Smart.
Oh, yeah, she is. Actually, I love Amy Smart.
Yeah, Sasha Grey.
Jenna Hayes.
Hayes.
And it made me remember how much I love her.
Do you remember that time she turned us down?
Oh, that's right. We did reach out to her for the podcast.
She was one of our first. You know what? Shout out Jenna Hayes. She did, and I'm. We talked about this 1,000 times. Like, saying no is awesome. You know, she said no. She responded to us.
As William Hung would say, saying no is saying yes to yourself.
That clip popped up. I was going through, like, I was posting new stuff, and William Hung was that shit, man.
Yeah, a real OG.
Shout out William Hung. But I'll tell you what, I don't remember Crank 2 at all. I remember him, Jason Statham, at the end of 1 falls from the plane or the helicopter and 2 starts like.
They wheel him up. So they take him off the street. They use a fucking snow shovel. And
That's right.
And they fucking pop
like
him
an
off
animal.
And they pop him off the asphalt. And then they take him in and they take out his heart, the famous heart of the whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah.
And they and that cures the poison that was the issue in the first movie, right? But then they give him an artificial heart that needs an electrical charge for him to survive. It's a temporary pacemaker only to keep him alive long enough to harvest his organs. So he loses the little external battery that was it was basically wireless charging the heart.
His heart, yeah.
So then instead of charging the battery anymore, he just has to take electrical shocks to the body, and then he runs around like a fucking methed up Florida man.
Don't they start fucking at like a rodeo?
They absolutely do. It's like the racetrack, like the horse races.
Because he needs.
In the first movie, they fuck in Chinatown, in the streets of Chinatown. In the second movie, they fuck in the racetrack.
You know what? What happened to Amy Smart?
I don't know. I hope she's doing okay.
We should reach out to her.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can get her on the show.
The first movie I ever saw her in was Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
And then she was in, obviously, Crank. But has she really been in...
I don't know. If only there was some way that we could...
Yeah, you know what?
Let's see.
Look up Amy Smart. And you know what? For those of you listening, if you know Amy Smart, tell her we would like to have her on.
Yeah.
She's 48. Okay.
Let's
Starship
see.
Troopers.
I never.
She had a minor role. Oh, she was in The Butterfly Effect.
Yeah, a lot of movies.
I mean, she was
that I've never heard of.
She was in Stargirl.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of these movies. But you know what? She's been keeping work steady.
Yeah.
Holy shit. She's been in a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah. Hey, she's that shit, man. I loved fucking Starship Troopers. I know she plays a very minor role, but
Sure. But is that the one? I'm doing my part. Is that movie?
I didn't do fucking shit. Well, you know what? Thank you for listening to Eric and I fucking yammer about shit that we really don't know a whole lot about.
A lot of fucking yapping.
But you know what? Till next week, we are the Daddies. Thanks for listening.